So hi guys, it's Chase and Karli, and today we got the opportunity to do something really cool on our channel.
We got the opportunity to go to Brian Rood's studio. He's an illustrator. He does really cool art for tons of companies like Star Wars, Disney, and a lot of other companies. He also does like merchandise. He does painting. He's really good at it. So we're going to show you the footage of us meeting him and him showing us around his studio. So hi everyone, it's Karli and Chase, and today we have a special guest. So would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Brian Rood. I'm an entertainment illustrator working here in Monroe, Michigan with you guys hanging out today, I guess.
So the first question we have for you is tell us about yourself.
Oh boy. Well, I was raised in Toledo, Ohio, went to Whitmer. I took a commercial art class there, where basically 3 hours out of the day for the last 2 years of high school you do artwork. And that was right up my, not bad, right? It's kind of right up my alley. So we went from there, and then I went over to Davis College and took a 2-year associate's degree in graphic design and illustration. Met a couple dudes that went to a thing called a comic book convention and realized that was an outlet and an area where I could meet people that worked on comic books and people that hired artists to do work on comic books, video games, movie posters, and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I got into this wild world of Star Wars and Ghostbusters and X-Files and Star Trek and all that good stuff.
Where and how did you learn to be an artist?
Where and how? All right. Well, like I was saying with high school and college, I took a lot of classes there to kind of learn the fundamentals of doing art. And then I started working in a little art studio with about 4 or 5 other guys around my age, some a little bit older, some a little bit younger. And we all kind of essentially taught each other all these different tricks of the trade and different art techniques and styles. So that was really the kind of school of hard knocks of where we really started honing the craft of doing art for a living and stuff like that.
I learned in kindergarten.
I learned a little bit in kindergarten too.
So about how many pieces of art have you made, and what is your favorite?
Well, how many pieces of art I made would probably sound fake if I actually told you, because it's in the thousands.
Jeez.
Definitely in the thousands. Just in this last 2 years, I've created almost 600 pieces of new artwork for storybooks and stuff like that. My favorite stuff to work on is Star Wars. It's kind of the most fun property and the funnest story you can work on, because it's so broad and vast, and there's so many great things to draw, from robots to Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, humanoid characters, to Chewbacca's with fur and everything.
It's Julia.
A lot of artwork though. A lot of artwork, and a lot of artwork I won't ever show anybody anymore because it was from a long time ago and it's not very good.
That's okay.
Yeah, when you're learning and starting out, there were a lot of paintings that I broke over my knee and tore up and got mad at and ground into the ground. Yeah. It wasn't fun at the time. It's fun now.
So I saw a couple of superhero drawings. Have you ever done Batman drawings or anything like that?
I have done some Batman drawings for Batman or something. Yeah? Yeah, I did a couple different Batman pieces over the years. I've actually done more work with the Marvel franchise, and of course Batman is DC, so. Yeah. But official work, I've done some Marvel stuff, but as far as pieces for my own portfolio and things that I love to do, Batman's one of my favorite characters of all time. So, yeah, that is some pretty cool Batman stuff.
Okay. How exciting has it been with Star Wars The Force Awakens being out in theaters?
Super exciting, because I did a lot of work for that motion picture for products and merchandise and all that stuff. You guys will see it Target, at the toy store, all the big retail markets, everything from bath towels to shower curtains to clothing, pajamas, art books, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of times that's what my artwork is used on, is different pieces of merchandise. We'll show you all that good stuff in a little bit.
Do you draw sports figures, and if so, who have you done?
One, Muhammad Ali.
I don't know who that is.
He's a boxer.
It's the greatest.
Sure.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Besides Star Wars, what other types of art do you create?
I create artwork for just about everything you could imagine, from Harley-Davidson motorcycles to Ford car commercials and storyboards to many, many popular things. Like I was saying, something like the Star Trek franchise, Marvel superheroes. Oh boy. Ghostbusters. The movie Dirty Dancing, I did some artwork for a DVD cover for that.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of it? You guys are so young.
Who is your favorite Star Wars character?
Ooh, good guy or bad guy?
Doesn't matter.
I'm going with Vader. Darth Vader.
Why? Isn't he dead?
Yeah. I'm bursting my bubble here today, but why we gotta get sad in this interview?
I like Julia.
Julia?
So we went to the new movie, and you know how Han calls Chewbacca Chewie?
Julie?
She thought it was Julie.
So it's Julia.
So now it's Julia.
Oh,
So Chewie is Julie.
Who is the coolest person that you have met?
You know what? That's kind of a tough one to do because I'm fortunate to be able to meet a lot of cool people, I guess, with what I do. One of the coolest artists I've ever met is a guy named Drew Struzan, who's a really famous movie poster artist from all these great movies that like your mom and dad and I grew up on, from Goonies to Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones. He did all these great paintings for all these classic movies. Yeah, nothing you recognize, right? Indiana Jones, you're good with that? Perfect. But we've had a lot of unique opportunities to meet different actors and musicians. They're all cool. Everyone's got their own little special thing. Darth Vader asked me my favorite Star Wars character. And we met the actor that played Darth Vader over the years, David Prowse. And now there's a guy who's got some pretty cool stories. So he used to be this famous play actor and bodybuilder over in London, and then he got the role as Darth Vader. And listening to somebody like that tell his life story and all of his experiences over dinner is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I hang out with Darth Vader, dude. He doesn't even force choke me or nothing.
Well, do you get to travel cool places?
We do. Yeah, we go all over the place. We go to Florida a lot, to Walt Disney World. Actually, we're going in about a month or so. I'll do special engagements and create new artwork for the parks, and we'll do signings there and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Do live art demos, sign for the kids and collectors of my art. Go overseas a lot. I've been to London before, Germany. Going back over to London next summer with Lucasfilm and Star Wars. They have a big show that they put on. You guys would love it. I think normally they're in Orlando like every other year, and it's a big convention, and all it is Star Wars. So they have all the actors from the movies there, the guys that write the movies, guys like me that do artwork. We do limited edition art prints for the fans to buy there from the movies, big spaceships and props and everything. But talk mom and dad into taking you there. It's cool.
Which is the hardest to draw then?
The hardest to draw, that's a good one. Honestly, it's some of the humans. Like the actor Harrison Ford, who plays Han Solo, he has a very unique face. His nose is a little crooked, he's got a scar on his chin. Getting some of the character likenesses for some of the human characters is really difficult. And then there's other things that are technically difficult, like some of the robots, like C-3PO and R2-D2. A lot of little details and stuff you got to put in there.
Is there going to be another Star Wars movie?
Yeah,
It's going to be multiple.
a lot. Every single year around Christmas time, we're going to get a new movie. This is a huge, a touch-sensitive screen, so you can expand, rotate everything you want to do. And throughout the day, we'll do like sit-stand desks, which if you do this for 10, 12 hours a day, you can't just sit on your rear end all day. Your back will give out, your neck will hurt, your shoulders will hurt. So I'll do that throughout the day, kind of work in various positions and stuff like that. I'll print out my underpainting that I've done on the computer, print it out on that huge thing, and then I'll take it on the other side of the studio, and then I'll traditionally finish it off with acrylic paints, watercolors, color pencils, kind of like hybrid artwork, I guess. But oftentimes it's just straight digital or straight traditional over there, where I'll just start drawing on a board from scratch. And this is a good example of what that stuff looks like. These were images from the storybook that I had initially done digitally, but then I print it out and I use like this gel medium to texture over the surface after I go in and re-hand paint and embellish the whole thing. They turn out really cool though. So this is the side when I come over and I do traditional paintings and stuff. I get them up on my board. I use the airbrush there, lots of paint brushes, color pencils, pastels, just really mixed medium, a little bit of everything. This is where I was saying that you guys go to stores and everywhere from Kohl's to Target. One of the 3 Ghostbusters right here. But a lot of the stuff I was talking about, like the companies that hire me to do stuff for things like storybooks, for the back of your door, coffee mugs, bath towels, bed sheets. That's where they take all my artwork and put it on all different things. Or like you guys about sports earlier, I have done some baseball cards too. For Topps Baseball, the card company, and then they also do all those cards there are all done by Topps Trading Cards. They do entertainment sets for Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and different movies and stuff like that. But this is a lot of the things that you can find the artwork on, calendars.
How long does it take you to paint those stuff?
These are traditional. So like this is actually the original. These are reproduction prints. This is one of the original paintings, and then when I reproduce it, I shrink them down just a little bit and sell them at that size. But this is the actual painting that I painted by hand.
So that's it for today, and we would like to thank Brian Rude for inviting us to his studio, and he will tell you where you can find his artwork.
In my studio. Now you can find my artwork online at brianrude.com or through my Facebook, my official Facebook page, which is this Brian Rude Art on Facebook, and all that good stuff. I suppose there's other places too, but those are the two main ones. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Welcome.
All right.
So, that's it for today. Please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up this video. And the question of the day is, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
Me or them?
Both.
Both. Well, who's yours?
Julia.
Boba Fett.
Nice. Still going with Vader. Boba Fett's a close second though.
So, bye.
May the Force be with you.
Bye.